Hey, what is going on, everybody? I hope you are doing well at the time of this recording. It's getting close to Christmas. Make your list, check it twice, do all that stuff. Make your orders on Amazon, whatever you got to do. Send me a PS5. That would be great. You don't have to do that. Don't send me a PS5. You can subscribe to my channel below. That'd be great. What I want to talk about today, CyberPunk 2077. No, I didn't play it. No, I'm not reviewing it. But Sony and Microsoft are allowing refunds of CyberPunk 2077. That's weird. That's crazy. That's a bit unprecedented. At the end of this video, I will tell you how to get your money back if you want it. So for those who are, living under a rock, or if you're just not a big gamer, CyberPunk 2077, it's a newly released action role-playing game. It's been in development for a long time, and people are pretty hyped for it. It was highly anticipated. If you don't know anything about gaming, it kind of looks like Blade Runner. It's that style. That's what the Cyberpunk style is. It even has Keanu Reeves. Who doesn't like Keanu Reeves? I dare you. I dare say something bad about Keanu Reeves. I wish you would. I wish you would. So I haven't played the game. I'll be honest. I was debating it. I was kind of curious, but I decided against it. It's just not the type of game I'm into. It's like super long and a lot of reading. I was like, nah, dog, I'm good. Even though I decided against buying it, I was so disappointed to hear not just bad reviews, but hear about how many bugs there are and how there's so many crashes and glitches and things. For those that don't know, I actually used to be a video game tester. I worked at Activision from 2003 to about 2007. And so I have a place in my heart for testing. I've done it. I've seen it. I got a bunch of friends who were testers and, people I'm still friends with today. So it means a lot that a game needs to work right. During that span at Activision, I did a lot of Tony Hawk, Call of Duty, Tony Hawk, Call of Duty, Spider-Man, Vampire Masquerade, which is interesting because it's very similar to Cyberpunk 2077 in kind of in the style of game. And also a game called Untold Legends. So the way it works as a tester, what you do, obviously you play the game. If you see something wrong, if you see, for example, a character puts a hat on, but his hair is poking out through the hat, that's not supposed to happen. So you write it into a database, and then they make a new version of the game. Hopefully they fix it, and then you, the person who found that error, you're usually the one that goes back to verify that it was fixed. Like, hey, what did you see? Is the hat working now? Is the hair working now? Cool. Got it. And through that process of months of testing, you smooth the game out. You also have people who, every time there's a new version, have to beat it. They have to go from beginning to end. Every time there's a new version, there's people who have to 100%, which means find everything to make sure it works. One thing I'm hearing with Cyberpunk is there was like a huge glitch towards the end. Like, who played it? Somebody had to play through that. And something about the testers I worked with is they were serious gamers and they took their work serious and would get mad. Like, if they found an error and they're like, yo, this looks kind of bad, and they asked to get it fixed and it didn't get fixed right away, like, they took it personal. They cared. They're like, yo, this looks stupid. It needs to be fixed. And we're adamant about getting things fixed to make sure it was right. And that's awesome. So now I feel like the problem here is patches and updates to games are being used way too liberally. On day one of Cyberpunk 2077, it was like a gigantic update that you had to get. That was literally the practically the size of the game because there were so many patches and fixes and things. And I have friends who were like super excited. They took a day off work to play this game at launch, and it took half the day to get all these updates because everyone else is trying to get them too. And it's just a crappy experience that, again, it didn't personally affect me. But just as a tester, I feel bad. Like, this is not how this should work. And I'm kind of getting tired of things just being fixed in an update. Putting out a game that's not ready, that's crappy, that's garbage, and then just, we'll put out an update. We'll put out an update. Updates are great for minor fixes. There's times a game will be out for a little bit, and there's something just completely off the wall that nobody would have found. You can fix that with a minor update. That's great. The best place for updates and patches, as far as I'm concerned, is adding content to a game. Whether it's a purchased add-on, you get new levels, new content, whatever. That's amazing. That's what patches and updates should be used for, making something better, but not to get it to release. Like, that's not, like, don't take advantage of that and put out like a beta version. I don't know that was the fact with them, but come on. So to be fair to them, I should say, like I said, I tested some time ago at a completely different company. I don't know the setup of CD Projekt Red, which is the company that made CyberPunk. I know there were a ton of delays. Even as someone who was invested, I kept hearing about the delays. Even right before launch, it got like delayed another week. So I don't know what in the world was going on, what kind of staff they have. They might have been understaffed. I don't know. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention there's that whole COVID thing. That was a thing too that definitely got in the way of developing a game. So I want to be fair. And I'm not taking a shot at that company in this particular game. Just the idea of releasing something that's not ready, and the system and the process that even allows this. I think games are marketed way too much. There's a ton of marketing dollars put into them, and that's why there's this rush and stress to make sure it gets out on a certain time, certain date. People work a lot of overtime. That's actually a completely different topic of some of the working conditions of game development. And I don't want that. I don't want people, dying at their testing station. But consumers do deserve, gamers who are passionate and wait for the stuff do deserve playable quality. Not everything's going to be perfect, but darn it, it does need to be playable. So I want to hear from you guys. Have you played Cyberpunk 2077? Let me know. Get a thumbs up. Be like, yeah, I played it. A lot of people, I have heard friends that are enjoying it. So if you're playing it and you're not seeing any of these issues, let me know, man, and continue enjoying it. I don't want to take away anyone's fun. If you're having fun with it, keep having fun. And I do think they're gonna fix it. If there are problems, they are communicating that they are gonna fix them. Also, while you're down there leaving a comment, hit subscribe if you don't mind. That would be awesome. I get a little notice. It gives me a hit of serotonin. It's crazy how that works. So let's talk refunds. What is going on? So at first it was just Sony. They said, hey, we'll refund this game because a lot of people are complaining that it's really buggy. And then CD Projekt Red, again, the company, they came out and put out a press release. And so Microsoft joined suit and said the same thing. So Projekt Red said, we would appreciate it if you would give us a chance. And to their point, they know there's issues. They're working on fixing it, But if you're not pleased with the game on your console and don't want to wait for updates, you can opt to refund your copy. So if you've purchased a copy digitally, you can use the refund option on the PlayStation Network or Xbox Online, respectively. You can just do it online. They'll take your game back. They'll refund your money. If you bought a box version, first try to go to the store where you bought it. They do know they're doing refunds. If you have any problems with them, you can reach out to Help Me Refund at cdprojectred.com. But you only have until December 21st. So if you're not enjoying the game and you think it's just so bad and garbage, you can request a refund. But if you are digging it, stick around. They're going to fix it. They're adding updates. Either way, make up your mind by December 21st, else you're keeping it. Like I said, man, I hate that it's become such a mess. You know, people are looking forward to this so much, and now it's been a mess. But I do want to give the company kudos for offering refunds, and I hopefully what comes out of this is maybe a higher standard for game production. We'll see. But if you enjoyed this video, if you like my face, if you like my voice, if you just like my hoodie, please subscribe below, and I will be back. I got a video coming up about movie theaters. I think they're dying, but they can be fixed. So stick around if you want to check that out. So until next time, do your best to be your best, and I'm going to go back to playing some Call of Duty.